Everyone, and welcome to another lesson. In this lesson, we're taking a look at how to access array elements. In the previous lessons, we have been taught how we can create an array. But creating an array is not enough. There are times that you want to access the element of that array. And how do you do that in JavaScript? You access an array element by referring to the index number. Don't forget that earlier when we started talking about array, one of the key characteristics that was mentioned was the fact that arrays are zero index, which means that each element is denoted with an index in an array. And so the zero index refers to the counting of the element of an array which starts from zero. So let's say you have 10 different elements. So the counting is going to be 0, 1, 2, 3, and so on and so forth until you get to the last number, as against start counting from 1. Just as it has been said earlier that JavaScript does counting from 0 and most programming languages. So the same thing is applicable to array elements. So the way you access an array element is by referring to the index number. And let's quickly take a look in my code editor. So here we are talking about how to access array elements. Accessing arrays elements. This is our topic here, and we are saying that you can access array elements by referring to the text number. So which is this? So you can access array elements using the numeric indexes, as we are going to be seeing in this particular video. So let me make an array instead of cars. Let me call it something else. So let me say city. Okay, so I'll make my brackets, my square brackets. I'll say, okay, city of London. Can say California. Utrecht. And I'll probably go with this Amsterdam. Now, if I want to access document.getElement by ID, demo.inner.html, because now how do I access the element of an array? So I can access an element of an array just as what we have earlier using the numeric index. So accessing an element of an array, don't forget that it has been said that each array is denoted by an index, which means each has its own position in the array. So, and since you know that counting in array starts from 0, you can use numbers to, access an array element. So, for example, the first city is going to be a 0 index, which means that if you pass in 0 as your first element, this will give you London. You can see right here in my output. So if I pass 1, that will be California. If I pass 2, that will be Utrecht. And if I pass 3, that will be Amsterdam. Now, if I pass something else, let me quickly take a look. This will be undefined because it does not exist in the code. So this is how you access array elements in JavaScript. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next lesson.